Okay, home faces north, so that's north. Puts us on the west side of the home. Fences touching the house are conducive to wood destroying insects by design. By design. Everybody wants a fence. Everybody wants plumbing. That's conducive. Okay. This structure is brick and siding, wooden top, cement siding. Okay, over here we got bushes. All these high bushes. It's more along the lines of, or really more along the lines of probably carpenter ants. Subterranean termites can use this area because they like to go in undetected. They're blind and they're kind of private with their lives until it's too late. Right here is a form board. Okay. And this form board was here when they built the house, and it should have been taken out after they took the house because this form board is conducive to termites. So this form board should be, with crowbar or what, it should be taken out. No telling what you're going to find under it. It's been here for 7 years. There's no telling what you're going to find under this thing. Moving on along, here's one of your mini missing screens. Got some broken siding right in here. See this siding? Okay. It's supposed to have flashing tape behind it. It's supposed to have flashing tape behind it. Another thing it's supposed to have, I got some. It's supposed to have Z-bar flashing over the window fenestrations. So we do not have Z-bar flashing over the windows where you have the siding. We have the tree touching. And that's going to tear up your roof. I do. Okay, so our windows do not have Z-bar flashing over them. And then our butt joints on the siding, is that cracked? I don't think so. Cement siding. This is the vent for your fireplace. This is good. This is gas coming in for your fireplace. And see these holes? All these holes should have been sealed. Think water can get in there? I do. How about this one? Sure. Another thing I'm not seeing here is bonding. Bonding, and this is a PEX. You don't know this yet. You will. This is a PEX plumbing system. So this electrical system can't be bonded. This get in electric heaters. So this can't be bonded on the furnaces. So it's impossible for the gas system to be bonded that I'm aware of. There might be a way. I don't know everything. There might be a way. As long as my client's taken care of, but I'm not seeing any electrical bonding. Coming along here, we got some more broken cement board, fiber mineral material. Again, we do not have flashing tape underneath here, and because of the width, because of these things, I can also see that the butt seams were not, look there, I can see in there, I don't know if you can, but the ends were not primed. So the ends were not primed, the flashing tape wasn't installed behind them. We have some holes, we have some broken pieces, and we do not have flashing. Flashing's not present over the fenestrations. This is another broken piece right there. Several broken pieces. We've had some movement. Interesting. Okay. I'm kind of learning as I go here. Kind of like hunting. This is the secondary drain line. This is a secondary drain line for the upstairs indoor air handler. And it's supposed to discharge over an obvious location, which obviously it's not. See, when you look out the window and you see that thing dripping, then you know you've got a problem. But this doesn't discharge over a window. You wouldn't know that you have a problem. Very interesting. Very interesting. Moving on along. Right about here, you start getting debris, rotten wood. You think termites are going to like that? I do. No termites in here? Come on, guys. Come talk to me. All this needs to be cleaned out. not seeing any yet. Doesn't mean you don't have them. Doesn't mean you won't get them. Is that conducive to wood-destroying insects? You bet. You bet. Just about every window in this house was unlocked before I got here for the inspection. Just about every one of them. And just about every window screen is missing. Coming on along. All this debris, all this trash, that should be cleaned out. Now, bricks are not conducive to wood-destroying insects. They're conducive to rats. They like to hide in there. Stuff. This is wrong. Can you see how the ground's coming this way? Because the drainage goes out towards the front of the house. Coming along here. This won't be in the... This is the secondary drain line for the downstairs indoor air handler. Is that over the window? It's not. Just like the other one. It's just not. Okay. Coming along here, what are these two guys? What are y'all? I'll tell you what you are. You're the water heater. They're not supposed to discharge any further from the ground than 6 inches. That's more like 10 feet. No further than 6 inches, no closer than 3. Well, they're not 3 inches from the ground. We got that part right. That part was right. Okay, we got some battery. I got some battery warnings. Let's hope this thing lasts. I'm a daredevil. Exterior might be in 2 parts. I'm not proud either. Okay. All of this should be cleaned out, excavated, made nice. The water heater TMP drain line should come down. You should put 45s on the secondary drain lines and direct them towards a window so that you can see what you have. Back of the house. Okay. Satellite dishes should not be mounted directly to the roof. We've got another one over here too. It looks more like an antenna right back there. It's an urban weather main. Excuse me, an urban compass. Excuse me. They always point south. Southward. Okay. The only place you're going to find a bracket for this satellite dish is going to be a picture inside the report. I can't see, but I never see them. So we got negative drainage over here going towards the house. We've got high soil, and we got wood to ground contact. I know that's fiberboard, it's cement fiberboard, but it's still wood to ground contact. It's still high soil. You still have a sill plate that's inside, or actually a sole plate if it's a slab foundation, but you still have that plate that's on the top of the foundation, and all this high soil is coming in, and it's wood to ground contact. I could be wrong, but I'm not wrong today. That's the way I'm writing it up. Coming along here, that's wood to ground contact. More broken siding. Electric service panel below grade. That's nice. This box has been sealed on 3 sides. See that? That's nice. We got 1 ground. We should have another one. Where's our other ground? This house is only 7 years old. You should have a 2nd ground. Of course, the house is only 7 years old, and the water heaters shouldn't discharge that high, and the secondary drain lines shouldn't discharge in that location, and the gas meter, the gas piping coming to the house should have been electrically bonded. All this has been required within the last 7 years. And coming on along here, we've got some movement between the casement and the brickwork. This is the garage car entry, excuse me. And we are on the east side of the house. It's the garage car casement. We got a metal overhead door. We got some separation right here. The exterior light fixtures should be sealed to keep water from coming into the brickwork. How about this one? Think this one should be sealed? I don't know. You think rain can get in there? I do. Now along here, masonry is a little different than the wood, and we're basically dealing with brickwork from here on out. You see these little gaps right in here? See those gaps? Those are called weep holes. Right there, weep holes. Okay, home ownership 101, all roofs leak, all walls leak. We design them to shed water faster than they accept it. Most of the time, these weep holes, all they're expelling is water vapor. I've seen water come out of a few of them. There's been a few events. I hope you don't see one. But if there is an event, water will come out. That's what they're designed for. That's what they're designed for. So we've got those. We're also supposed to have them over our fenestrations, over our lintels, over that window. Do you see a weep hole? I don't. How about this? How about this garage right here? You see any weep holes? I don't. I don't see any weep holes. It's not working out real well. Coming along here, we're going to kind of move it around a little bit. But it's kind of a wall thing. That's called apron flashing. See the gap right there? See the gap in the apron flashing? You think wind-blown rain will get up there? I do. Now I'm going to take a shortcut through the house. I think this is the first video you're going to see. When I got here, I was wearing a mask. And I opened all the windows, turned the fans on. Okay, so the house is very well ventilated. This house is furnished, but it's vacant. So that's my protocol for today. I'm not meeting anybody here. So I'm taking a shortcut through the house without a mask. This brick, think we had a water problem here? Think that needs some sealant on it? I do. Coming along. GFCI, you gonna trip for me, baby? Are you on? You're not even on. Okay. Reset you. Yeah. You work. Okay. Automatic gates are beyond the scope of this inspection. That gate has a loose, rusty chain. This gate doesn't use a chain. Warning notices are on both gates. So, storm doors are beyond the scope of this inspection. But it closes okay. Seems to be alright. If I find something else wrong with it, I'll let you know. Okay. But this dog door, that's a hole in your door if you don't have a dog. That's a hole in your door if you don't have a dog. Another thing that's kind of interesting is it's more obvious over here, but all of this panel, Hillbilly Home Inspection, this paneling, okay, has been added after the fact. So what we've got here is fur down. It's fur down. Now, are all these supports inside that were added after the fact? Okay? These joists, if you will, were they properly secured? I don't know. Some of the... Check this out. See the way all these seams are running together? They're supposed to be staggered. That's inherently a weak design. Coming on along. Got polished floors. That's kind of nice. Wooden floors. Carpet. Okay, that's another video. The next one, actually. That'll be the next video. Let's go back where we started. inquiring minds. Look at here. See the electric cable just coming on out? Need a light fixture up there or something, huh? Need a light fixture. This is hanging out. Where did it come from? Oh, maybe it got bootlegged off of here. Can you imagine going from there to here? I can. Does that look right to you? It doesn't look right to me. What I was talking about, inherently weak design. Is that sagging and falling all along there? I think it is. I have too much fun, don't I? I'm sorry. Okay, see these water stains? It's because the water is running, and I don't know how to fix this one. I was talking to my client earlier. The water runs from here to here and down, sun's in our eyes. Runs down, splashes on the sidewalk, comes back up. Brick is porous. Brick is porous. This one I know how to fix. This is pretty easy. We should have kick out flashing right there to spray the water out so it doesn't just dribble down the wall. Make that big grease stain right by the front door. Everybody comes to the home. Everybody comes over. That's the first thing they see. They go like, "Ooh, look at that skid mark." Got some more broken siding. Right here and right here. And I know that's a fascia board, but it's made out of the same material as the siding. Trees shouldn't be closer than 25 feet to a slab foundation. Any foundation for that matter. Bushes shouldn't be growing up on the house. They just shouldn't. It's not the way it's supposed to work. Trees too close, trees too close. Now the grading and drainage over here is, for lack of a better description, level. Coming on along. We got a nice little fountain here. The fountain's been filled with dirt. I don't know what that's about. Is it lights? What is this for? What is this contraption? It looks like it had water. There's a water goes to dirt. I don't get that. Still getting warning signs. This is why that window's taped closed. It also has some befogging, but you got all these electric cables coming out of here. We've got all this debris. All this debris. Trees too close, trees too close, trees touching the house. Trees touching the house. This is starting to look like the other side. Oh, it is the other side. That's where we started, right there. We made it all the way around. How about that? All these bushes and stuff. Hope none of this is poisonous. Look at all this debris. All that shit in the bushes next to the house. That's conducive. It's not good for the house either. All this needs to be cleaned out. So that, just imagine this. I mean, when you make a payment on the house, you can see what you're buying. You can see what you're paying for. As it is, it's just all hidden. Anyway, nobody's paying me to design stuff.